اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I pray that you and your family are well on this blessed day of the 10th of Muharram. May Allah bless and protect your family. May Allah forgive us for all our shortcomings. May Allah help us to be true students of the Quran, to learn the Quran, to read the Quran, to live the Quran, and make us follow in the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Alhamdulillah. Let's begin inshallah with your homework. So last week we marked the exercise. Just give me a second here. Last week we marked exercise 9.1 and your homework was exercise 9.2. So that was your homework. So let's begin. So the homework is entitled Jumlatul Fi'liyah in the Quran. So basically you've done Jumlatul Fi'liyah, Fi'l Fa'il Maf'ulun Bihi, but also this also adds extra what do we call this now? Extra concepts that you've done already as well. So let me just zoom in here a bit. So what I'll do is I'll go through the first three myself, and then I will ask students to volunteer and answer, inshallah, as usual. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The first one reads يكتبون الكتابة. The first one reads يكتبون الكتابة. So there's two things we want to do is we want to translate it. So يكتبون, kataba means he wrote, yaktubu he means he is writing, yaktubuna they are writing, al-kitaba the book. So the first thing is translation. They are writing the book. And the next thing is then to put on the labels, to add the labels. So yaktubuna, the yaktubu is the fi'l madi, and the waw and the una part there, specifically the waw there at the end is the fa'il, and al-kitaba is the dana part, the maf'ulun bihi. Next one. Number two reads يضرب الله الأمثال. يضرب, ضرب يضرب means to strike, but also means to travel. It also means to present. It has many different meanings. So يضرب الله in this context means to present. So يضرب الله, Allah presents al-amthal, the examples. I see I have 4 man there in the translation. Is probably missing part of the verse here, nas or something. It's missing here, but let's just do these 3 words. So yadribu is a fi'l mudari. So whenever we have a verb, our practice is going to be we're going to look for the fa'il. We're going to look for the fa'il. So who did it here? The word Allah is the fa'il, and al-amthala is maf'ulun bihi. Next one, number 3. ينظرون إلى الإبل. ينظر, نظر ينظر means to look. ينظرون, they are looking. So the wow there is the fa'il. إلى الإبل, to the camel. So إلى is a harfu jar, and al-ibli is an ismul majrur. So they are looking to the camel. So let's bismillah inshallah. Next one is يفعلون بالمؤمنين. يفعلون بالمؤمنين. Who wants to go? Simply just translation and labels. We give each student 1 turn, inshallah. So bismillah, who's going first? يفعلون بالمؤمنين. Who's going to break the ice today? Father Khalid, mashallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Okay.
I struggled a little bit with the translation, but I got it as they did with the believers.
Okay. So just a question, Khalid, that yaf'aluna, which tense is that?
That is present tense or future tense.
Okay, so how do you translate that?
They are doing. They are doers.
Okay, so doers is more like the person. How do you say the action? So the past tense would be they did.
Yeah.
Fa'alu. So how do you say it in the present tense?
They are doing.
They are. We said they are doing. So they are doing. Bil mu'minin.
So the B is with Maulana.
Yes, good. Worth al mu'minin.
Yeah. The believers.
The believers.
Yeah.
Okay, good. They are doing with the believers. Good. Now let's add the labels on top of the grammar labels.
So يفعلون, that's the fi'l mudari.
Okay. I'll just put present here. Yeah. And then where would the doer do the fa'il?
The fa'il is to on the end of it. That's
Okay, good.
the waw, the una.
Okay, the
It's
fa'il,
they.
that's good.
Yeah, it's they.
Mm-hmm.
And then the B is the harf jar.
B is the harf al-jar.
And
Okay, good.
is the ism majrur.
Okay, the ismu majrur. How do you put mu'minina in raf'un? I'll give you a clue. It's a sound male plural.
Al-mu'minun.
Al-mu'minuna. If it had to be raf'un, it would be al-mu'minuna. And nasb and jar, it is al-mu'minina. So look at the mu'minina as sound masculine plural. Therefore, we can see the jar there by the ina. Okay, perfect. Shukran, Khalid.
Shukran.
Okay.
Okay, so that.
Next one, number 5. Who's going next, inshallah? Number 5. يأمرون الناس بالبخل. Mr. Wasim, assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum. I've got the people commanded with stinginess.
Okay, so let's just look at the word يأمرون. What does the word يأمرون mean?
They commanded. Oh, sorry. They are commanding.
Okay, so they are commanding. So يأمرون, they. So who's doing the action? Are they doing the action or the people doing the action?
Yeah, that's what I was a bit confused about. It's they. So
Okay,
is it
good.
they are commanding the people with stinginess?
Perfect. They are commanding the people with stinginess. Okay, perfect. So let's do the labels.
Okay, then the una will be the fa'il. Ya'maruna will be the fi'l mudari.
Good.
And then the fa'il will be the wow.
Good. So once we find the fa'il, we have the doer. So
Yeah.
we know the doer is the they. The doer is the they. Good. Carry on.
Okay. And then I'm not sure the label of the people. So I that's why I was a bit confused with this one, because
Okay.
then I've got B as harful jar and Mughal as ismul majroor, but I wasn't sure about. I didn't know if that was maybe the. No, I'm not gonna guess. Let me not throw the guess. I was very.
So let me say this way. Yeah, buruna means to command, right? So we know that the ones commanding are the una or the they. So who are they commanding?
The people.
The people. So what do we? So they're doing the action to the people. So what do we call that label? Done upon.
Oh,
And I know you know it.
is that the mubtada?
Okay, so let's go back to our so a jumlatul, this is jumlatul fi'liya. Do you remember the parts of the jumlatul fi'liya? The jumlatul ismiya has mubtada and khabr.
Okay.
The jumlatul fi'liya has fi'l, fa'il and
Maf'ulun bi.
maf'ulun bihi. Good. So maf'ulun bihi is the done upon.
Okay.
Okay, so does it sound familiar?
Okay, now it sounds familiar.
Okay, okay. So ya'muruna means to command. So who is commanding? They are commanding. And who are they commanding? They're commanding the people. So the
Mhm.
people, they are the maf'ulun bihi, because the action is being done to the people. Because
Okay.
when you command, you have to command someone. So they are commanding the people. So the action is being done to the people. So that is perfect. And that's why the translation is they are commanding the people, as opposed to the people are commanding.
Okay.
Okay. It's a difficult question. How do you say in Arabic the people are commanding?
Um,
You still with me?
yes, yes, I am.
So how do you say the people are commanding?
I'm thinking. Well, I'm thinking.
Okay, okay,
Would it be ya'muru?
good. And then
Ya'muru nasa.
would it be? So I'm saying that not the people are. So if the people is the doer, how would you make it? So Ya'mur is right, but not
Yeah.
an-nasa. Remember, the people would have to be the doer.
Oh, okay. Would it be an-nasu?
Good, perfect. So if it had to be the people are commanding, it would be Ya'muru an-nasu. The people are commanding. Okay, perfect. Okay, so just فعل فاعل I mean فاعل مفعول به فاعل doer always رفع مفعول به done upon always نصب. Okay, shukran so much, Sister Wasima. Okay, who's next inshallah? Bismillah.
Assalamualaikum.
يأمرون بالقسط. Brother Muhammad Amin, السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Well, I'll take Ya'muruna bil Qist.
Okay,
It
Bismillah.
is they are commanded with justice.
Okay, so com they are commanded versus they are
No, they
commanding.
are
What's the difference?
commanding. They are commanding.
Okay, they're commanding with
Yeah,
justice.
they are
Good.
with justice.
So if it had to be they are commanded, what does it remind you of? Or what's the difference? What's the difference between they are commanding and they are commanded?
The one is past tense, one is present tense. It's not
They're actually both present tense.
both
They
present tense.
it's almost like saying he is hitting and he is being hit.
Mm.
What's the difference? We actually did a special verb for that. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
He is hitting.
I don't remember the name of the verb.
Yes, yes. Okay, but you remember the verb.
Yes, I do. Yes.
So, for example, if yadribu means he is hitting, how do I say he is being hit?
Yadribu is he is hitting.
Yes, yes. How do I say he is being hit?
No, I can't get to it.
Okay, okay.
I can't
The
get
answer
to
is
it.
going to be yudrabu.
Okay.
Yudrabu. The answer is yudrabu. So he is being hit is yudrabu. So let me give another one. Yansuru means he is helping. How do I say he is being helped? Just apply the same pattern. Yadribu becomes yudrabu. So yansuru will become
Yunsaru.
yunsaru first. Perfect.
Yunsaru.
So if ya'muru is he is commanding, how do I say he is being commanded? Same pattern.
Yeah.
So yadribu became yudrabu. Yansuru became yunsaru. Ya'muru will become
Yumra'u.
yu'maru.
Yu'maru. Maaf.
Yu'maru.
Yu'maru.
Perfect. So yu'maru will mean that he is commanding, and yu'maruna means that they are being commanded. They are being commanded. So that verb there is called the majhul verb, and it will start with the So the difference will be it will start with the with a but this is going to be the normal verb the active tense. Okay, perfect. So the translation is perfectly fine. There was just a refresher on the majhul verb.
Majhul.
But
It's
I
just
think we're going to
written
do
now.
some more Nahwu, some more sarf refreshers, inshallah. Because we're coming to the end of Nahwu, then we're going to refresh off again, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Bismillah. So you, Aruna, let's do the labels.
So so this is Ya'muruna.
Yeah, Muruna, yeah, sorry.
Ya'muruna. Ya'muruna is the they, because that is a file.
Okay, so the fa'il is the
Ya'muruna.
okay, so which part is the fa'il? Yeah?
Una.
The una part.
They.
Good. So the fa'il
That-
at the end, the fa'il part. Perfect.
The end, yes. And the by is harfu majrur, and al-qist, justice, is maf'ulun bihi. I mean, ismu majrur, ismul majrur
Okay, so the ba is the
is a harfu jar,
harful jar. Perfect. And the qisti is the
ismul
ismul
majrur.
majrur. Okay, perfect. Muhammad Amin, shukran so much.
Afwan.
Okay. And also, I want the students to start picking up that there's a lot of there's a kind of patterns. ينظرون إلى الإبل, a verb حرف جر اسم مجرور. يفعلون بالمؤمنين, verb حرف جر اسم مجرور. يأمرون الناس بالبخل, verb مفعول به حرف جر اسم مجرور. يأمرون بالقسط, فعل فاعل حرف جر اسم مجرور. So there's going to be a lot of it becomes like a pattern after a while, so it becomes easy, inshallah. Sister Hasina, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Maulana, I translate it as they command with justice. I didn't say they are commanding with justice. What is the difference then?
They're both fine. They command with justice and they are commanding with justice are both fine. Like in terms of actual meaning, is it actually different in meaning?
The one is
Like
like
if I point a group of people and I say they command with justice, and I point the same group and I say they are commanding with justice, is it a difference in meaning really?
it depends on the context, I assume. They
Yes,
command.
yes. So basically the meanings are almost identical. So basically translators will use different approaches depending on context and depending on translator preference and so on. So either one are fine because they command and they are commanding are both present tense verbs.
Yes.
So
Okay.
so they're both fine. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to do the next one time?
Okay. Okay.
Bismillah. تحمل أسفاره.
Yeah. تحمل. It's تحمل أسفاره. He
Oh, sorry, it's يحمل
is
أسفاره. sorry.
يحمل. It's
Sorry,
يحمل,
yes,
right? يحمل أسفاره. He carries
He carries, yes.
books. I think books.
Books are fine. Books sometimes also use as far like for scrolls and things, but those are fine. Or he is
Yeah, that's
carrying or he
fine.
carries are both fine. Let's do the labels. Bismillah.
Yeah. I mean, يحمل is the file inside.
Okay, good. So يحمل is what type of verb?
It's a present tense verb.
Present or past?
يحمل. Oh, sorry. Past tense. Wait. يحمل. Present tense. He carries. Present
Present
tense.
tense. Yes, present tense.
Yeah.
And then
Hamal.
the file you said is inside.
Yes, it's inside.
So what's inside? Is the he inside? Or she?
Oh, it's a singular male.
Yes. So he, she, we, you,
He.
he. And how do we say he in Arabic?
What? No.
What's a he in Arabic? Sorry, I think my connection's having some issues because you're breaking up, but I think it's probably my side.
Yeah.
Okay, so What's a he in Arabic?
I said huwa, but it's ha.
Huwa.
I'm yeah.
No, who was
yeah,
fine.
huwa.
Who was perfect. Sorry, you see, you're just breaking up there, so I didn't hear that. Okay, so huwa inside there is perfect. So there's a huwa inside there. Therefore, we say yahmilu is he is carrying. Good. Asfara,
The scroll. Is it a scroll or scrolls, like you said, or books, right? And
that's books says, or scrolls.
that is the maf'ulun bihi.
That's a maf'ulun bihi. Perfect. Okay. If I ask a question, what type of, that's a plural. What type of plural is that?
I'm gonna guess. I think it's a broken
Either
plural.
male, female, or broken.
I don't know. Kitabun is I like books. It's female because I don't know. I'm guessing, Maulana.
Okay. So I'll give you a clue. The male and female plurals always have the same ending. So a male plural always ends with what? For example, Muslimun becomes what? Muslimuna or
Muslimana, Muslimani,
Muslimina.
Muslimina.
So a male plural is always una, ina. How about the female plural? Muslimatun becomes what? Do you remember?
Muslimat,
Muslimatun, yes, and Muslima.
tunna.
So it becomes Muslimatun and Muslimatin. So basically, if you remember that a male plural is always una, ina, Muslimuna, Muslimina, and a female plural is always atun, atin, Muslimatun, Muslimatin. If we don't see that, then it's a broken plural. If you see any other pattern, it's going to be a broken plural.
Okay, so this is a broken plural.
It's a broken plural because it doesn't end with una, ina. For example, I can see mu'minina, bil mu'minina. I can see it's a sound male plural. But here, because it doesn't end with una, ina, atun, or atin, it's a broken plural. That's just like an extra question. It's not to do with the translation.
Okay, homework.
Okay, perfect. Shukran so much,
Yes.
Tahsina. Okay. Next one. Let me just open the door here 1 second. Okay, the next one. Bismillah. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا. Who wants to go? Bismillah. You know, if you're going to volunteer, that's when you learn the most. Because you'll never forget the ones that you did yourself. So, Bismillah, who's going? Hello. If you think about pressing unmute, just press it, Bismillah. Don't still think, just Bismillah, press unmute and you can begin. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا.
Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah, brother Abbas. Mashallah, how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah.
I've got some
Bismillah.
echo
لا
problems
يسمعون
because on the big TV, what I'm going to try.
Okay.
Okay, so I got they will not hear Ina anyway talk.
Okay, they will not hear. So basically, yasma'una is what tense verb?
Yasma'una is present tense.
Present tense. So for which reason did you make it future tense?
Sorry, Hannah?
So for which reason did you translate it as they will not hear as opposed to they are not hearing?
Oh, because isn't the present ongoing?
Okay, so basically a present tense verb can either be used for a present tense or the future tense.
Mm.
You with me? So la yasma'una can be translated as they are not hearing, or it can be translated as they will not hear.
Yeah.
So I was just curious to why you chose the will not hear.
Oh, okay.
Because it's right actually.
Yeah.
It's right. I was wondering why.
I don't know. It was default, Mala.
Okay. So the answer is right because obviously how we know whether to translate it as a present tense verb or as a future tense verb depends on context. Because it's the
Okay.
same verb. Yasma'una means are hearing and yasma'una means will hear. So we have to choose one of the two, and how we choose it is depending on the context of the verb. So it's difficult to see the whole context here, but this context is actually speaking about Jannah. So Allah is
Yeah,
speaking
okay.
about paradise. So it's obviously in the future. So it will be more correct to say they will not hear. In fiha laghwa. So the ha, what do you think the ha refers to?
So the fee is your harful jar, and then your ha is your ismul majrur.
Okay, but what do you think it refers to in terms of meaning?
In her, because the ha is her.
Okay, so what does the ha refer to?
I don't know the context of that. No.
Okay. So the context here is that the ha actually refers to the word Jannah. So if you think about the
Okay.
word Jannah, let me just write the word Jannah for you. The word ha refers to the word Jannah. So let's write it here. Jannah. So is Jannah masculine or feminine?
Feminine,
Feminine because of the
because of the ha.
because at the end of the but the word Jannah itself. If you
Oh,
look
at
at
the
word
end of
Jannah,
the, yeah, you at the end of the word jannah, yeah, you
the ta marbuta there.
ta mabuta.
Yes. So how do you translate it? Fiha in it.
In it.
So basically,
Okay.
yeah, remember because in Arabic, a word is either masculine or feminine. There's no neutral gender. But when
Yeah.
I render it into English, I have to sometimes choose a neutral gender.
Okay.
Okay. And lagwa, I did not translate that.
That's vain talk. Vanity.
Okay, vanity, idle speech, any of those things are fine. So la yasma'una fiha laghwa. So let's go through the labels. Bismillah. The la we can leave because the la is a normal harf.
Yeah,
A
that's
harf
enough. Yeah.
of negation. Yasma'una.
Yes. Yasma'una, that's your fa'il, present tense, so it's fi'l
Present tense.
mudari.
Good. And where is the fa'il?
The na, una.
The una is the fa'il.
Yeah.
So referring to they. So let me actually take this away. They. Okay, good. The fiha.
The fi is your harful jar, and then the ha will be your ismul majrur.
Your harful jar and the ha will be your ismul majrur. Perfect. And the laghwa
Your laqwa is your maf'ul bihi.
is your maf'ulun
Bihi.
bihi.
Yeah, it's got the an on top.
Perfect. Law one is your maf'ulun bihi. Okay, shukran so much. Perfect. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا. I think it's interesting, just an aside, is that some people are kind of more auditory and some people are more visual. So like paradise has like rewards in terms of visual rewards, the beauty and the majesty and the splendor, and also has rewards in terms of the auditory rewards. Is it like, for some people like noise and terrible sounds disturb them greatly. So paradise is a place that is free of those things as well. That there's nothing that disturbs the ears as well in paradise. May Allah make us the people of paradise. Allahu Ameen. Next one. يجعلون أصابعهم في آذانهم. Brother Tawfiq, Bismillah. Do you have a question?
No, I'll take this one.
Are you volunteering?
I'm volunteering. Maulana.
Brother Tawfiq, I think Sister Nabila beauty to us, man. So I think I must give her a
Okay,
chance.
Bismillah.
And then we'll give you the next one, inshallah. You can choose. Sister Nabila, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Alaikum salam. Okay, so
Okay.
I translated it as they place their fingers in their ears.
They place? I didn't hear that, sorry.
They place their fingers in their ears.
Okay, they place their fingers in their ears perfectly. Perfect. So يجعلون أصابعهم في آذانهم. Perfect. So let's go through the labels.
Okay, so the doer will be the una in yaj'aluna, and it's a
Okay.
present tense
So
verb.
okay, present tense verb. So just in terms of the translation of يجعلون, جعل يجعل, we normally translate it as make, to make something into something. But I mean, place is also suitable for جعل. I mean, it's also a suitable translation as well. So I'm just saying that it's like a flexible, you could translate it as to make something, but in this context, the make doesn't work well. So the place is fine. Good. Asabi'ahum. What's happening there?
So asabia is the maf'ulun bi, and then there's also a mutafun ilay because it's the fingers, so the fingers of theirs.
Okay, perfect. So the maf'ulun bihi asabi'a. So usbu' is one finger. Asabi'a means fingers. And so it's a ism. And because we have a pronoun attached to the ism, it will always be mudafun ilay. The fingers of them or their fingers. So let's put this here. Mudafun ilayhi. And then fi.
And then fi is a hurtful jar,
Good.
and adani is the ismul majroor, and then adhanihim is also mutafun ilay.
So Nabila, you sound like you're ready for something more challenging now, eh? Okay, harmful jar. But it's good. It's supposed to come to a stage. Is it becoming like easy and like autopilot a bit? Not autopilot, but getting there.
I hope so.
You hope so. Okay, okay. No, good, mashallah. So I think the idea is that the practice is supposed to make it like almost like not automatic, but close to automatic. Like you like don't have to think as hard anymore about the answers. Okay, so good. So that is fi is a um, is an harful jar, and adhan is majroor, and a him is mudafun ilay. Can I ask you a question quickly?
Okay.
The word adhani, how many ears does it refer to?
I wasn't sure about that one because it ends in a ani, so it kind of seems like fuel, but the original word is udunun. So I'm
Udunun.
not
So how do you say how do you convert udunun to dual?
okay. I would think that adhanun seems right, but I'm not
Okay,
sure.
so okay, let me ask a general question. How do you make any word into dual?
You
What do you
add
add?
ani or
You add ani or any. So just add ani to udunun.
it would be okay. I'm not sure if the noon falls away. I don't remember this because if I
No,
just add the
keep,
ani,
keep the noon there, just add the ani.
okay, it would be udunani.
Udunani. Good. So 2 ears are udunani. So the word adhan is actually a broken plural.
Okay.
The broken plural, it just happens to add it in the ani here because of the fee. But if there's no fee, it could have been adhanu or adhana. Or if there's a fee, adhani. So even though it looks like a dual, it just coincidentally happens to look like that. But it's actually a broken plural because
Okay.
the dual is udunani. Okay. Well done, mashallah. Perfect. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to change connection here because I'm having issues here. Okay. I hope you can let me know if the quality is like not good or something. Or if it's better, you can let me know, inshallah. So, Bismillah. So now we're going to تقولون على الله ما لا. Oh, there's a word missing here. ما لا تفعلون, I think it is. No, I think some words became disappeared here. Okay, who's gonna be next?
I think I was supposed to go, Maulana.
Tawfiq, mashallah. Yeah, I'm just
I think the network's worse now, Maulana.
is it worse now?
Okay, now I can
Okay,
hear.
let me go back to the other one then. What did you say?
I think the other one was better.
I think the other one's better. Okay. Let me go to the other one. Okay, so I'm back on the other one.
Yeah, I can hear you, Maulana.
Okay, so
I was
Bismillah.
also, you said
So-
there's a word missing because
Yeah.
when you look at the translation, it does look a bit weird. So I translated it as you say upon Allah what not. I think
ماذا
it's
تعمل? Yeah, so the word missing here is تعملون. So let me just add it quickly. It's actually just like let me just add it here. So what's missing is the word تعملون. So I'll just add it here.
then it'll be so alama. It's like no.
تعملون. تعملون. تعملون.
Okay.
تعملون. There you go. Supposed to be like that. ما لا تعلمون. Okay, but let's just do the translation. We can work out the end at the end, inshallah. So Bismillah. تقولون على الله ما لا تعلمون.
You say upon Allah what not. But then ta'maluna is you know.
So this so تعلمون would be no. This is تعملون. So there's two words. The one word is alima.
But isn't the
Alima.
missing word ta'lamuna? No.
I think it's. Let me just check it quickly.
I also checked, I think, when
Oh yeah, right. Sorry, you're right. تعلمون, you're right. So not تعملون.
what is ta'maluna, Maulana?
تعملون means to do. تعلمون. Okay, perfect. So you say upon Allah ما لا تعلمون.
What do you know
What?
not?
Okay.
What?
Okay. Well, I'm just going to use that
What
which
you
instead
don't
of
know.
that which you don't know. Okay. So تقولون, you say or you are saying على الله, upon Allah, ما, that which, لا, not, تعلمون, تعملون, sorry, you do not know. Perfect. So let's do the labels.
So تقولون would be a present verb of فعل المضارع,
Good.
and then على would be a حرف الجر.
Okay, let's just find the doer first.
Oh, sorry, the una is the fa'il.
The una is the fa'il. Good. Ala is
حرف الجر.
perfect.
Then Allah would be اسم المجرور, Allahi.
The word Allah Jalla will be ism majroor. Perfect.
I also said, I think Allah is the maf'ulun bihi. I'm not entirely sure now that we added that extra word.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Let me ask you a question from a meaning point of view. They are saying, or not they are, you are saying, taquluna, you are saying, ala Allahi, upon Allah, and Allah can also mean against as well. Ala, upon or against Allah. What is this group of people saying?
saying something they didn't know on Allah.
Okay, so which word is that something?
That which
Okay, that which. So what we can do is we can translate this
would be
ma
the ma, yeah.
as that which. We can translate the ma as that which. That which. And that ma is, it's difficult to see, but the ma is one of those words which are fixed. It's always ma in raf'un, nasbun, and jarun.
Okay.
So I'll give you a clue. The ma here is nasbun.
Okay, then it's the maf'ulun bihi.
That is the maf'ulun bihi. And
But
also
it does make
from
sense now that you
it
translated
makes
it as
sense from
that
any
which.
point of view. Yes. They are saying that which, and then ta'lamun.
So ta'lamuna also looks like a fi'lul mudari'u.
Good, it is, yes. And
And then there's a fa'il also.
the
Una.
fa'il is the una, the word end. Okay, good, mashallah. Nice long sentence. Okay, so something new there is the word ma. The word ma has a number of meanings in Arabic. Ma can mean not also. So dhahaba means, or let's say what do you know, kataba. Kataba means he wrote. Ma kataba means he did not wrote. He did not write. But ma can also mean that which. That which. So ma can also mean that which, and the ma always stays ma. It's fairly common. Actually, it's coming again now. La a'budu ma ta'budun. Who's next? Bismillah. La a'budu ma ta'budun. Brother Irshad, salam alaikum wa rahmatullah. Brother Irshad, I think you don't have any volume. I think you must, you're off mute, but I'm not sure if your mic is working.
Can Marana hear me now? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you now. Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. We can hear you.
So,
You're on air, Brother
having
Irshad.
technical difficulties. I'll pick it up again. I can't hear you now.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
come back.
No problem, inshallah. Who's next? I'm like the radio here, no? You on air? Please go ahead. Okay, Bismillah, who's next? Yeah, I think it's good. There's good practice for you to fall into the radio one day, inshallah. You can send it.
Okay, I'm back now, Mulana. Can Marana hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, Bismillah. You're on air, Brother
Okay.
Rashad.
Oh, a lot of pressure.
You want to say a dedication to anybody? Okay, Bismillah. La a'budu ma ta'budun.
Okay, so the translation I have is, I do not worship what you worship.
I do not worship. Okay, again, I'm translating ma as that which.
Okay.
That which you worship. Good. Not worship. Good. So let's go through the through the labels. Let's Bismillah.
Okay, so
I mean, we haven't been putting a label on the la, but the
yes,
la's here are either going to be they're all harfs, first of all, they're all huruf harf. They can either be a harf of prohibition or the harf of negation. So the ones we've done so far have been harfs, huruf of negation. But don't worry about the label for now. But they're just a harf of negation. In Arabic, called harfu nafi.
do they have halves also then, Maulana?
A harf never has a hal.
Oh, maaf, rookie mistake there.
Yes, a harf never has a hal. So we just they're just a harf.
Oh yes, okay, I see. Okay, so we're going to miss the la. Then the a'budu, it's a present tense verb, so it's a fi'lul mudari.
Good. And
then the fa'il is going to be inside.
Good. What's inside there?
The huwa.
So would you translate la a'budu as
No, so
as
so it will be I. So actually it will be I. I can't
What's an I in
remember
Arabic? Huwa, hum, hiya, hunna, anta, antum, anti, antunna.
Yo, Malan, I can't remember.
It's going to be ana.
Ana, yeah. Oh, ana bi khair.
Ana.
Yeah, ana.
Ana bi khair. So I is going to be the mudari. Also, just a note also that a fi'l mudari always starts with one of 4 letters, either with an alif or a noon or a ya, alif, a noon or ya or a ta. So they normally refer to that as anaitu. So anaitu just means a fi'l mudari will always start with one of those 4. Okay. Bismillah.
Okay.
La a'budu, I do not worship. Good.
Ma, so from what we learned from the previous sentence, would that be the maf'ulun bihi?
Perfect. Good. So that ma there, which we translate as that which, will be the maf'ulun bihi, and we can't see the ha there because ma always stays ma. Okay, but ma is ism, but we can't see the ha. Good.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay, then the ta'budun, ta'buduna, It's also a present tense verb, so it's a fi'lu mudari.
Good.
And the fa'il will be the una at the end.
Perfect.
So that's you plural.
Yes, yes. The una referring to you, all of you, plural.
Mm.
Perfect. It sounds like getting easier, Brother Rashad.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, it is getting easier. It is.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. Thank you so much. Next one. لا أملك لكم ضرا. لا أملك لكم ضرا. Who's next? I see we have Galaxy Tab and we have Galaxy Tab with the S Pen. MashaAllah. Who wants to go? Hello. Okay, I think what we're going to do, inshallah, is... Na'am.
Can I just ask a question on that previous one?
Yes, Bismillah.
The maf'ulun bihi,
Mm-hmm.
you said it's the ma,
Mm-hmm.
not the whole word.
Yeah, so it's a good question, a good observation. So that which comes after the ma is considered to be part of the ma in terms of meaning. So in terms of meaning, you're completely correct. We will give them separate labels, but that which comes after the ma is considered to be part of the ma in terms of meaning. It's almost like me in English saying, I saw, or let's say, yeah, I saw that which, or yeah, like that which something. That something afterwards is part of the that which. Or like also similar to saying like I saw the one who walks to the shop or something. So in terms of the labels, we label the ma maf'ulun bihi, but that which comes after the ma is considered to be part of the ma. Okay, so that's the quick answer for now. So it could be technically could be part of the maf'ulun bihi, but we just put the label on the one word ma. Okay, next one, inshallah. So what we'll do is we'll open up the floor again. You can have a second round if you went already. You can have a second round, inshallah, because we.
Can I give this one a go?
MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Nabil. How are you doing?
Okay. So I translated this as I do not possess for you harm.
Okay, good. So let me write down for you. La amliku. So I do not possess lakum for you harm.
Okay,
Perfect. Let's do the labels.
Is that like a law of negation?
Good. It's a law of negation, or we can even just say a particle of negation is fine as well.
And then amliku, so that's a present tense verb. And then the ku is your fa'il.
Okay, so let me just pause quickly. How did you translate amliku?
So the amliku is like if you are doing something. So amliku, so I possess.
Okay, I possess. Okay, let me ask a different question. What are the root letters of amliku?
The mim, the la, and the kaf.
The mim, the la, and the kaf. So the word is malaka yamliku, and we go down yamliku, yamlikuna, tamliku, yamlikna, all the way down is amliku. So just think again about that the doer. See, the doer can't be the kaf because the kaf is part of the word.
Oh, sorry. So the whole word is actually the doer, like the.
No, so the doer must either be at the end, which is not here, or on the left, which is not, or inside.
So it's inside.
So the question is, what's inside? Is it the I, a you, a we, a he?
It's the I.
I. So what's I in Arabic?
Ana.
Ana, perfect. So the fa'il is the ana, which is inside there.
Okay.
Because if it's yamliku, it means he possesses. And if it's tamliku, she possesses. Amliku, I possess. And namliku, we possess. So the ana is inside. Good, perfect. Lakum.
So the la is your harful jar.
Good. Harful jar.
That's
Kum.
that for, and then the kum is you, so that's your ismul majrur.
Good.
And then is the whole lakum your mafulun bi'i.
Okay, so in terms of meaning, what don't I possess?
Harm.
Mm-hmm.
So then, so would your mafulun be then be like the whole lakum daran, like the whole section there?
Okay, so let me ask this. Let's take the lakum out for a second. La amliku darran. Well, which label you put on darran?
Then that would be your just think about so is that in your maf'ulun bi?
That would be your maf'ul bi, because when you say possess, there's someone who possesses the thing and the thing that is being possessed. So if you take out the lakum for a moment, who is the one possessing the thing?
Then it would be me, like I.
It is the I, yes. And what is being possessed?
Harm.
Harm, or not being possessed is harm. So maf'un bi is darran. The lakum is just showing, just connected to darran in terms of like meaning. Like I don't possess harm. For who? Lakum, for all of you.
Yeah, okay.
You with me? So the lakum is not actually the maf'ulun bi. It's just telling you, like, it's connected to the maf'ulun bi. Like Umar saying, I don't have money for him.
Okay.
You with me? The thing I have is the money is the maf'ulun bi. The for him is just where it's supposed to go to.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, perfect. Shukran so much. Okay, next one. Next one's super easy. Next one's khalaqakum. One word.
Assalamualaikum Maulana.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So Yusra, mashallah. You chose a good one. Khalaqakum.
He created you.
He created you. He created you. Perfect. So khalaqakum. Let's do the labels.
Khalaqa is the fi'lul madi.
Good. Fi'al madi. Perfect.
And the fa'il is inside the verb khalaqa. So there's a huwa inside the verb.
Perfect. There's a huwa inside the khalaqa. So we look at the end. The kum can't be the doer. Nothing to the left. Must be inside. Must be the huwa inside. Perfect. And then
kum is the maf'ulun bihi.
Maf'ulun bihi. So the Yusra, perfect. Mashallah. Shukran so much. Maf'ulun bihi. Mashallah, you guys are doing really well, mashallah. Number 14. Qatala Dawudu Jaluta. Brother Munir, assalamu alaikum.
When I just back to to go back to that one now, I think it was the number 12 for the ismu majrur there and the harful jar. Where did I see that? I'm a little bit confused there.
Okay, so we learned bita wa lika. So a li is a harful jar, but also a la is also a harful jar. Li or la is harful jar, and the kum after harful jar always comes ismu majrur. So the kum is actually an attached pronoun, but the label on top of it is a ismu majrur because of the la.
Okay, shukran.
Okay, afan.
Okay, so number 14, I have it translated as Dawood alayhi salam killed Jalut or Goliath.
Yeah, so there's a famous Bible story. It's also a Quran story because it comes to Quran. Is Dawood killed Jalut. Yeah, David killed Goliath. Okay, it's fine.
And then I have the labels there. So it's فعل الماضي, it's a past tense verb.
Good.
And then so qatala is the verb. And then Dawood alayhi salam is the fa'il.
Perfect. Dawudu. There's the first fa'il.
Dawudu is the fa'il. And then Jaluta is I have it as the maf'ulun bihi.
Okay, good. How would I say Jalut killed Dawood without changing the sequence of the words?
We would just change the ends, Maulana. So we would put, so it would be Dawuda and Jalutu.
Good. It will be Qatala Dawuda Jalutu. Good. Perfect.
Okay.
After a while, when you start learning Nahwu, when you start Quran, and you start doing Nahwu stuff in your mind. Inshallah. Okay. Bismillah. Khatama Allahu ala qulubihim. Nariman, you want to go? Bismillah.
Allah set the seal on their hearts.
So Allah placed or set a seal on their hearts. Good. Let's do the labels.
Allahu is the fa'il.
Good. So we normally say that the word Allah is the fa'il. So the word Allah here, lafzul jalala, is the fa'il. Good. Ala.
Ala is ismu majrur. Sorry, Ma.
It's called the harful.
Harful jar.
Good. Ala harful jar. And the next one?
And qulubihim. The qulub is ismu majrur.
Good. And then the him?
The him is the pronoun.
Okay. So when we attach a pronoun to an ism, it becomes a mudafun ilay. Perfect. So it becomes a mudafun ilay. Ala their hearts, the hearts of them. So it's going to be a mudafun ilayhi. And obviously the qulub will also be a mudaf as well. Okay, the him is a attached pronoun, which is the mudafun ilayhi. The khatama set a seal. Allah khatama, Allah set a seal ala upon qulubi hearts, qulubihim, their hearts. Perfect. Shukran so much. Okay, mashallah, we're nearing the end now. Ma kafara Sulaymanu alayhi salam. Bismillah. You can have a second round if you went already. Ma kafara Sulaymanu.
I'll try one.
Bismillah.
I have it as Sulaiman alayhi salam did not disbelieve.
Did not disbelieve. Okay, good. Let's do the labels.
So okay,
I'm not sure about that ma first of all. How do you translate that ma?
That's negation. Did not.
Yeah, so I just want to highlight the difference between that ma and the previous ma. The previous ma we did was that which.
Right.
Now what's strange about it is the previous ma is an ism, but the ma of negation is a harf. Okay, so that's almost like la. It's the same as la. So it both means not. So we don't put any label there because there's no hal for it, but it's just a harf of negation. Okay.
Maulana, is it context then where it's position in the sentence type of thing? Would you know? Is that what would give you an indication? Or?
On context will make it completely clear whether it's negation or whether it means that which. Okay. So kafara.
So kafara is the fi'al.
Madi mudari.
It's a madi.
Madi, good. And where's the fa'il?
Fa'il is Sulaimanu.
Sulaimanu, perfect. Ma kafara Sulaimanu. Sulaiman salam did not disbelieve. Okay, shukran, perfect. Next one. Who wants to go? Bismillah. فَهَزَمُوهُمْ بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. Tawfiq, Bismillah.
Maulana translated as so they defeated them by the permission
of
Allah.
Allah. Perfect. These are the labels.
Okay. So fa is just so I didn't label that.
Yeah, so fa will also be a harf as well. So there's many huruf beside harf al-jar. So it'll be one of the huruf harf. So that's fine. Fa just means so or then.
Usually it's hazama, but this is hazamu. So they defeated. So the mu is the fa'il, and the
okay, good. So the past
hazama is the the fi'lul
hazamu. So it's fa'il. So they defeated, and the whom?
They defeated them. So the whom is the maf'ulun bihi.
Okay, so they have an example of a fi'l fa'il maf'ulun bihi only one word. فهزموهم and a harf. A harf a fi'l, a harf a fi'l hazama, the fa'il and the hum maf'ulun bihi. Good. بإذن
The B is the harful jar.
Good.
And then idni is a ismul majrur.
Good.
And then that together is also a mudaf. It's light.
Good, because light. Perfect.
And then mudaf ilayh because it's definite and jar. Wait. No.
Okay. Perfect. So we add what? You have mudaf ilayh. What do we add?
The something of the.
Okay. So hafazamun. So they defeated them by the
permission. Yeah, you must add the al there, sort of.
Yes. So by the permission of Allah. We added the before idn and of afterwards, and we have this whole sentence. Beautiful, mashallah. فَهَزَمُوهُمْ بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ, and they defeated them by the permission of Allah. Good. Next one. Number 18. نَذَرْتُم مِّن نَذْرٍ. Who's next? نَذَرْتُم مِّن نَذْرٍ.
Assalamu alaikum Maulana again.
Bismillah, Bismillah.
So I translated this as you vow from vows, but I didn't understand that. That's why I decided to do this.
Okay, and the last one, nadrin, is single or plural?
Nadrin should be.
Did I give it to you before? Mr. On top here, what does it say?
Oh, was I not paying attention?
Yeah, so yeah, nadrun is single and the plural is nudur.
Okay, so from vow, so it wouldn't be plural.
So you vowed from?
Vow.
Okay, a vow or the vow?
A vow.
A vow. So you vowed from a vow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the understanding is a bit awkward, but let's without the context. But let's do the labels first.
Okay, so it's past tense verb.
Okay, good.
So which is a fi'ul madi.
Good.
And then if we go by our Eli, then the tum is a fa'il.
Perfect.
And then the min is a harful jar, and then we have ismul majrur.
The ismul majrur. Okay, so in terms of the meaning, it's going to be a bit difficult without the context. So let me just open that. Quran 227. Just maybe 269. Let me just see. Okay, so the whole verse is وَمَا أَنفَقْتُم مِّن نَفَقَةٍ أَوْ نَذَرْتُم مِّن نَذْرٍ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ يَعْلَمُ. وَمَا, and not anfaqtum, and you have not like spent, min nafaqatin, from any spending, aw nadartum, or you have not vowed, min nadrin, from a vow, fa inna Allah ya'lamu, for then verily Allah knows about it. So the context would be nadartum min nadrin means that you obviously the not is not in the small phrase here, but it means that you have not taken a vow, you have not vowed from like any vow. Min nadrin here would almost like being from any vow. You have not vowed from any vow except that Allah knows about it. So that would be the context.
Okay, the context makes it a bit more, makes the understanding a bit more full. Okay, shukran.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Two more, inshallah. أخذنا ميثاقكم. أخذنا ميثاقكم. Also, you're learning good words here. These words are very common in the Quran. أخذ ميثاق. They come very frequently in the Quran. Bismillah, I can go again. You went before. Let's just finish the last two.
Maulana, okay.
Bismillah, Sima.
So I translated it as we took your covenant.
We took your covenant. Good. Okay,
Yes,
so أخذنا. This Bismillah.
Akhadna is a past tense verb,
Mm-hmm.
and the na is the fa'il.
Fine. And the naya refers to Allah Ta'ala. Allah sometimes refers to himself in the plural we, which we call the royal we. Okay, Bismillah.
Mithaqa is the maf'ulun bihi,
Good.
and then kum will be the mudafun ilayh.
Kum will be the mudafun ilayhi. Perfect. So akhadna, we took mithaqakum, your covenant, the covenant of you. Perfect. Last one. Sister Nabila, are you going?
I just went, Maulana.
Oh, sorry. Who's next? I just saw you on unmute. So, mashallah. Who's next? Last one. جعلنا البيت مثابة للناس. Bismillah. These are only people who did all the homework. No. Who's next? Bismillah. جعلنا البيت مثابة للناس. Sister Tawheeda, Bismillah.
Assalamualaikum. Yes, you said about homework, so I want to prove I did my homework.
Mashallah.
Okay, the translation I've got, we made the house a resort for the people.
We made the house a resort for the people. Obviously, the word resort in our time doesn't mean the same thing.
Yeah.
You think of hotel and club. Like a
came
place of
immediately
safety,
to my mind.
Safety and security, the place of return to Allah, a place you resort to, basically in difficulty and so on. Okay, anyway, Bismillah. Ja'alna.
It is a past tense, fi'l madi.
Good.
Yeah.
And where's the doer?
The doer is at the end, so it's the nahnu.
Yes, good. The na there.
Yeah. Al-Bayti, I've got the maf'ulun bihi.
Okay, al-Bayta, the maf'ulun bihi. Good.
Yeah, Baita. Mathabatan, I've got that also as a maf'ulun bihi.
Okay, perfect. So just a note here is that ja'ala always takes two maf'uls. So because ja'ala means to make something into something. Or there's two aspects like that. So actually we call this maf'ulun bihi number 1. That's the actual name of it. And this maf'ulun bihi number 2 because it means Allah made something into something. Ja'alna, we made the house, like the Kaaba, into a resort.
That's very original, 1 and 2.
Yeah, yes. So in Arabic, there's مفعول به الأول and مفعول به
Oh.
الثاني. الأول means the first and الثاني means the second.
Okay, the li is a harful jar.
حرف جر. Perfect.
And الناسي is the اسم المجرور.
اسم مجرور. توحيدا ما شاء الله. شكرا so much.
شكرا مولانا.
Perfect.
And I'm at work مولانا.
Oh, you're at work. And you also.
Yes, مولانا. Okay.
At work you must work. Inshallah. Okay, mashallah. So that was good, mashallah. I hope it's getting easier for you. What I'm doing, I'm gonna be rather gonna finish the last one of the last lessons in Sarf now. I'm just wondering if I don't have it here. I don't actually have it here, but let me just give it to you quickly. So that is basically the end of Al-Jumlatul Fi'aliyah. So the one thing I wanted to do with you was I didn't actually prepare a presentation, but I should have an Ism Mawsul thing here somewhere. Yeah, I should have one. Yeah. Is the last kind of, it's not a concept really, it's actually just a few words I wanted to memorize. So we're going to just memorize these few words, inshallah. So the last thing I want you to do now for Nahwu now, or one of the last things I want you to do, is I want you to memorize these few words. So the words are alladhi and allati. Okay, let's go through quickly, inshallah. Alladhi and allati. So let's first look at that. Alladhi means that which for a male thing, and allati means that which for a female thing. It's very similar to the ma that we did before. So alladhi is that which for a male thing, and allati is that which for a female thing. The reason I'm including this is because it's very, very frequent in the Quran. So alladhi, that which for a male thing, allati, that which for a female thing. Or alladhi can also mean he who. Do you see that translation here? Yeah. So alladhi, he who, or that which. So obviously he, if it's referring to a human being, or that if it's referring to inanimate like a book or a pen. So alladhi, allati. Allati, she who, or that which, either one. So say alladhi, allati. Again, alladhi, allati. Say it out loud so you get used to it as well. Alladhi, allati. The next one's going to be alladhina. Alladhina is those who, either for males or for more commonly a mixed group. So alladhi is he who, one person. Allati is she who, one person. Alladhina is those who for a mixed group or a group of males, but most commonly for a mixed group. So alladhi, allati, alladhina. You probably heard it many times, alladhina. And then the next two is allati or allai. They both mean the same thing. Allati, allai means those who for females. So these are those 5 words. Alladhi, allati, alladhina, allati, allai. So again, alladhi is for one person. Alladhi, allati. For many people, alladhina. For many females, allati, allai. So this one is called Ismul Mawsul. It's called Ismul Mawsul. So your homework, inshallah, your homework is to, I don't want to do any theory now. I just want you to memorize these 5 words. Maybe just take a photo with your phone or screenshot it or something. I'll put the presentation on the share drive now as well. But just just memorize these: alladhi, allati, alladhina, allati, allai, and then okay, we can leave all this stuff for now. Then I want you to do 9.3. 9.3. So what I'm going to do actually is just to have some group work, inshallah. I'm going to give you a start with 9.3. Is that you are going to try in your groups to start translating it in your groups, inshallah, and I'll give you just about 6 or 7 minutes to have some group work, and we will come back for the nasiha, inshallah. So Sister Nasreen can just, yes, bismillah.
Maulana, can you put up the presentation? I just want to take a picture.
Okay, yes, I'll do that. So just take a photo. Okay, so you can do it. So Sister Nasreen will put you all into your groups, and then we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes, inshallah. Also say hello to your students and also see how everybody's doing, inshallah. So Nasreen, you can put them in your groups for a few minutes, inshallah.